Alexa, how much is Billy Gibbs worth?
The estimated net worth of Bill Gates is about $107 billion US.
They got you confused.
Did that answer your
You
question?
didn't know, did you?
They got you
You said
confused
by a
somebody else?
billionaire, you didn't know.
Thanks for your feedback.
All right, Alexa. That's Bill.
And that's Will.
Today on the Bill and Will Show, we are talking. We're gonna talk Michael Jordan, man, in The Last Dance, or what?
Yeah, let's talk about Michael Jordan in The Last Dance. And how him and Scottie Pippen got cheated on their contracts. And they didn't know they was getting cheated. But one of the reasons they didn't know they was getting cheated is because the whole league was getting cheated. They wasn't paying nobody.
Man,
And the best two players on the planet came along and they paid them a little bit more, but it was still garbage.
yeah, hey, man, them numbers, 2 years, $2 million, a little bit more than $2 million a year for Scottie Pippen. 7 years, $16 million. I can understand why the president of, or the owner of the Chicago Bulls didn't want to fire Krause. He was making a hell of deals for the team.
Hella deal.
I can see why he was executive of the year. He wasn't paying nobody.
But it's
He
just
was doing his
unbelievable.
job.
He did a good job.
He's doing his job, man.
But at the end, he let Jordan walk away.
Yeah.
You got the best player on the planet on your team.
You got-
Arguably at that time, probably the best player that ever gonna come. And you let him walk away. He retired, then he went to some other team. And Krause was good at what he was doing, but he went too far when he did that.
Yeah, Krause was. But as the president, I don't know. I mean, as the owner of the team, I don't know how you don't fix that problem one way or another. You got to keep winning.
Well, when you're not an athlete, and it's not what you do, you dependent on somebody else.
I can understand him not paying Scotty though.
I can't.
I mean, not the 7-year, $16 million deal, but he wanted to re-up and he wanted another contract with them. So like that '98 season, he sat out at the majority of the first part of the season because he got surgery. Elected to have surgery during the season instead of off season just to get back at him. But after 8 years, after '98, your team is over. Jordan's gone. You don't pay everybody. His best years were behind him already, so I can understand him not paying him. But Scotty got over $100 million in the NBA. Can't feel too sorry for him.
It took him a long time to get it, though.
Took him a very long time to get it. Hey, contracts and everything. What we starting with today, Gibson?
Let's go to Death Valley.
Death Valley. Oh,
Got some mouse issues.
mouse issues, people. Let's see how quickly we can solve these. Not that, Gibson. Not that.
You don't believe that's it?
I know it's not it.
Just like you knew that Jordan didn't have $2 billion?
I knew Jordan had $2 billion. Where you say you wanted to go, Gibson?
Death Valley.
Death Valley. And the reason it's called Death Valley because Clemson program is dead.
Oh, here we go with this garbage. What are you talking
The
about? Why
Clemson
would you say something like
program
that?
is
That's
dead.
not true,
After
man.
losing another top recruit.
That's not true.
After losing another top recruit.
It's
Gibson.
not true. It's not true.
Corey Foreman decommits from the Clemson football program. Gibson says he's going to take his talents elsewhere. This is about the third or fourth prospect to decommit from the 3-time or 2-time champions. What's
We
going
won a
on?
championship 2 times in 3 years. We've been to 3 national championships. We won 2 of them convincingly against the best team in college football history.
What you going to do about these people decommitting, Gibson?
What am I going to do about it? Good riddance. Wherever you go, when you get over there, you can sit back and relax and watch us again in the national championship game.
You can't lose too many of these 6'4 guys, Gibson. 6'4", 260, 270 guys that are
Well,
five-star
we
commits.
got freshmen and sophomores and juniors that was already there. They're going to pick up the slack.
These are
And
five-star
then-
players, Gibson. You're losing five-star
Well,
players.
this is how I feel about 5-star players. They spoil brats. They've gone through freshman, sophomore, junior, and senior years of high school being catered to, thinking that they all world. And to me, the 3 or 4-star guys, those are the guys that's the hungriest. Those are the guys that are going to listen to what you're saying. They're going to pay attention to the coaching. They're going to take the coaching advice, and they're going to become all world. So these 5-star commits, I'm not concerned about them. Good riddance. Wherever you go, whether it be Alabama, Ohio State, you can just sit back and watch Clemson in the national championship game again.
Hey, like I said before, when the last time Clemson lost their kicker, y'all gonna continue to lose big recruits.
And I don't understand why these guys are decommitting.
Cause kids these days are different. Gibson, just cause y'all won don't mean people want to go there.
That's exactly what it means.
Whoever said, hey man, we're gonna have fun in Clemson, in South Carolina.
They see the championship celebrations at the end of the game.
Only one team gets to do that. My friend going over here.
And the team that did that, the last 2 out of 3 years, you're going to decommit from that school and take a chance that another school might go?
My partner
That's
might
ridiculous.
be going to USC. My partner might be going
USC?
My partner might be going to Alabama or Ohio State or Georgia.
Why would you go there? They haven't done anything.
What do you mean? Oh, Alabama's done as much as Clemson has and much more.
Alabama's losers.
Alabama's not losers. Stop.
They've lost the last 2, 3. Well, they didn't lose them. They wasn't in the championship game last year. Alabama wasn't. Clemson and LSU. The year before that and the year before that, Alabama was there, but they got drugged.
Anyway, man.
So why would you want to go there? You got to face Clemson again and now you're gonna get drugged.
But it's a lot of factors to this. I'm pretty sure, like you said, he had a star in front of him. He's going. They probably drafted because he's a junior right now. He decommitted as a junior. So they might have some more people in front of him. He want to see what's going on, Gibson.
Trevor Lawrence is still there.
Trevor Lawrence is there. You're right.
He's the best quarterback in college football. He's gonna be the #1 pick this coming year. You don't want to play with him? That's ridiculous.
You really don't play with him. He's just on your team. In football, it's 2 different teams.
So the guys that played with Michael Jordan, they was on the bench. They could still say, "Hey, I played with Michael Jordan."
Yeah, but basketball and football is different. You have to play offense and defense in basketball. But I agree with you, Gibbs. Why not go to Death Valley and play 3 games a year? You don't play nobody, so why not go there? You're gonna be fresh. You're gonna be good.
Did we play Ohio State?
Y'all play. I say you got 3 games a year.
Did we play Alabama?
You got 3.
Did
No,
we play
y'all didn't
Texas?
play Alabama. Y'all didn't play Alabama.
Did we play Texas A&M?
They're not a team that's good that I put in that situation. But they're in the SEC, so yeah, okay.
I'm getting tired of these backhanded slaps, man. These insults.
But when do they become between insults and facts, Gibson? Like y'all don't really play anybody all year. Y'all best competition during the year is between Wake Forest and Texas A&M. And then you go into the playoffs and you're fresh, and then y'all go and y'all lose.
Clemson didn't make the schedule, and Clemson didn't set their bracket for the ACC.
Clemson don't make their own schedule.
They played the teams that's in front of them.
Dabo, tell him that you make your schedule.
The NCAA
No,
says, listen,
no,
you
Gibson.
got to play
No, Gibson.
better teams.
No, Gibson.
So, okay, so we're going to schedule Texas A&M. Texas A&M beat Alabama. You probably forgot about that because you're a young man.
I remember when Manziel beat them.
Okay, no, Texas A&M beat them. Manziel just happened to be on that team.
I remember when Manziel beat them. And they had the wide receiver from Tampa Bay now, Evans, I believe.
That's right.
I
Okay,
remember
so
that.
Texas A&M is a viable football team.
I wanted to turn off the camera at the end, but
So they play who? Vanderbilt. They play Wake Forest. They play Texas A&M. I don't know if they play Florida. No,
Florida
they don't play
International.
They don't-
Florida International.
I don't think they play them. But hey, you know what? The ACC is gonna get better
Duke.
because of Clemson.
North Carolina.
There you
Anyway,
go.
they don't play nobody like I just named. We're not playing basketball. We're playing football, Gibson. But it's going to continue to happen, man. It just happens in sports. Kids change their minds. Gibson, hopefully Dabo can bring up somebody. Dabo will get somebody to replace him.
He's the best recruiter out there right now.
Au revoir, Gibson. That's what we're going next.
Let's go there. Let's go there, man. See what you're talking about.
Au revoir. Man, so the Frenchman au revoir means, all right, Gibson, I'll see you. Holla at you later.
Holla at you.
Holla at you. Man, that's what they telling Rudy Gobert right now. Gibson is the,
Get out of there.
they saying even before the corona hit, everybody was tired of Rudy Gobert and his French ways, man. Potential defensive player every year, Gibson. Hasn't had any trouble in the NBA.
But why did you want to get rid of him?
That's why I'm asking you, Gibson, what's going on? What you thinking here?
It's got to be the coronavirus. It's got to be that. If he's the potential defensive player of the year every year, and he's a likable and lovable guy, it's got to be either the coronavirus that he let out on the team, or they get tired of his silliness and immaturity.
I believe it's that. I believe it's the immaturity, maybe the fun loving. Maybe they don't understand him a little bit. But like I said, I seen this coming before Rudy Gobert and the Corona hit. Man, no, I didn't see this before the Rudy Gobert and Corona hit. When the Corona hit, and they said they gave it to Donovan Mitchell. At that point, I knew it was over. All this other stuff now is just they rolling out the red carpet for his exit out of Utah. To me, Rudy Gobert is their best player, but Donovan Mitchell is their player that they're going to choose to feature. So your feature player never can get into it with another player, man, that you got. It's just bad business.
So is Rudy going to get another opportunity with another team?
Of course, he's 7 foot. That's mobile, can catch an alley-oop. I mean, I don't know about a good team. Nobody really cares about defense and blocking shots and dunks, alley-oops anymore. As you can see with the Houston Rockets, they got rid of their best threat on defense, Clint Capella and his dunking threat. So if you can't shoot threes, you're really not really a viable piece in this NBA. But he is 7 foot. He can move around the rim. He can do a multitude of things that a lot of people in the NBA can't do in the NBA anymore, just because people are going away from the big man. But there will be suitors lining up.
When we get rid of the big man, I'm gonna be done with basketball. If everybody's gonna be, 6'6", 6'8" on the team, I'm done. And everybody plays point, everybody plays center, everybody plays two, I'm done. That's not basketball.
He's a quitter, Gibson? You gonna be a quitter?
Oh. I'm gonna do like they do. I'm gonna evolve into doing something different. It's ridiculous, man.
Honestly,
it's ridiculous.
Honestly, it's difficult for me because the Jazz have a really good player in Rudy Gobert, and it'd be hard. And I love the Utah Jazz. They fight every game. They got a great crowd, but
They're not easily out.
they're definitely not easy out. And for them to get rid of Rudy, if they get rid of Rudy Gobert and pressure him to get out and he doesn't make that decision himself, which I think he's already out the door. I think he sees people didn't like Rudy Gobert right now in Utah, Gibson, and people don't want to be in places that you don't like. So that they don't like. So
They got a lot of black players on their team.
and that's one of the other reasons why some people are going to get shipped out.
John Stockton and Karl Malone, they got along real well, but Karl Malone's over there by himself.
Yeah, he had old Carl over there with the shades and stuff, but for the most part,
And then he wore a cowboy hat and boots, and he lived out there on the farm.
Mm-hmm.
But just like OJ, after a while.
What? OJ?
Yeah.
Gibson. Karl Malone had a baby with a 13-year-old girl, man, in Arkansas.
Why he not in prison?
Again, Karl Malone had a baby with a 13-year-old girl.
I don't know what that means.
Before he went to the NBA.
Well, how old was he? 15?
They maybe 16, something like that. Maybe older.
Oh, that's why he didn't go.
Yeah, something like that.
They was both kids.
Yeah, they're both kids. What we talking about today, Gibson?
Matchmaker.
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 Let's see here. What we got on tap? Matchmaker.
Woo-wee!
We got the sexiest couple in sports.
Boy, my
JLO
boy.
and A-Rod.
A-Rod is dressed to impress.
I like that.
I like that.
Watching the video, man, let me just throw it back and bring some context to this. Back in 1999, they asked Alex Rodriguez, who's your perfect woman?
And he said,
JLO. That was 21 years ago. He said, who? They asked him as a young kid, who would you like to be with? Who would you like to go on a date with? He said, JLO. And 20 years later, she 50.
and he's 12, and he married her.
He married her, Gibson. And Matchmaker is and JLO and Jennifer Lopez and Alex Rodriguez want to buy the Mets. Is this a match made in heaven?
They want to buy the Mets?
They want to buy the Mets.
Go for it. I'm all in on that.
Now, why they would want to buy a franchise that's losing $50 million a year? Maybe they see something I don't. Maybe those numbers they can turn that around.
They can turn it around. Just because they own it, it turned around just like that.
Like their prior relationships.
Just like that, turned it around.
Like their prior relationships.
You know what? I want to do this right now.
Turn
So
around.
I can't go 20 years, so it's got to hurry up.
Let's get it.
But my perfect woman would be Alicia Keys.
Swiss Beats.
Now, Alicia,
Swiss Beats might have
Swiss
something to
Beats.
say about that.
Listen, Alicia, I can't go 20 years, so you need to pick up the pace.
You need to lead that dude she with now. She married, you know, right? Got kids. You want to lead all of that to be with you? That's selfish.
I'm just saying, if something happened,
You wear
and you need to make a move this way.
He gonna put his information on the bottom.
Yeah, just inbox me.
Um,
Well, that's all right. You already in my DM. Lizzo! Ah!
hey, listen.
Lizzo be
man,
giving me
I-
them lies,
I
boy.
know we off subject. Listen.
Okay, back to A-Rod and J-Lo.
Do you think a couple that's the net worth is $700 million can come up with the cash to buy them?
Absolutely. Absolutely. That's nothing for him. Because he got friends. That's where the money coming from, those friends. And they're going to do it. They're going to get the Nets for a barn and basement price, and just because they own the team, they're going to turn it around. And Alex, he know how to do things. All them guys going to be hitting 300.
The Wilpons, they bought the team back in 2002 for a little bit under $4 million. What do you think it goes?
$4 million?
Oh,
I was going to say, I should have bought that team.
$400 million, sorry.
Oh, man.
What do you think the price tag goes for today? I believe the latest team in baseball that was sold were good question, D. I'll answer that below. Y'all know. I think it was the Dodgers that sold at 2.2.
Well, the Dodgers got a historic markers on their team. The Mets,
Mets is in New York now.
it'd probably be $700-800 million.
Oh no, at least $1 billion, Gibson. It goes no less than $1 billion.
Okay. I mean, like you said, they're losing money.
Yeah, they are losing money.
So,
If you give it away, you give it up under $1 billion. If you're
But-
giving it away,
you know, at $1 billion, it's still a bargain based on price.
you still making 60. You still make 60% of what you.
And baseball not gonna let them fold. That ain't gonna happen. But they're gonna make the current owner sell because they're losing money. And so J-Lo and A-Rod, they can turn that around. I got no doubt about it.
If they give these people team, if they give JLO and A-Rod a team in baseball, I'm gonna be in an uproar about.
What you mean, give it to them? They're gonna buy that team. J-Lo got a whole bunch of friends in the music industry,
Better not be black.
and A-Rod got a whole bunch of friends in the athletic world. They're gonna pool that money together. They're gonna have enough and get it done.
I just don't see minorities getting these, being able to.
Magic Johnson got a team.
Magic Johnson ain't got no team.
He got the Dodgers.
It's not his team.
He in a partnership with some guys.
Not his team. He's the face of it. He's not his team. Alex Rodriguez. I mean, maybe Derek Jeter with the Marlins. Maybe he's the face over there, but they don't own these teams. They're not like Michael Jordan. They're not majority stakeholders in these teams. I need majority.
Well, it take years, decades to get to that type of income.
Yeah. But hey, I wish y'all the best, man. They're in Queens. I would like it. It's a New York state of mind, Gibson.
You know?
Ownership is key. Ownership is key, Gibson.
You either an employee or an employer. You one of them two people. That's it.
Big fact. What we going with now, Gibson?
You know what I want to do? I want to go to All About Green.
All about
All About Green. I like this move
in
right
an unprecedented move,
here.
Gibson.
Unprecedented.
The G League has signed the number one pick, the number one prospect in the NBA draft. They've signed him, Jalen Green. He's going to the G League to play in the G League, which is really not the G League. He's going to be in a select team, to where he plays against G League players. He works out with NBA teams and gets better, and so he can go to the league next year. How do you like this?
I love that move. And he did it for the money. Not that he's going to get a lot of money, but he ain't going to get no money in college. But he's going to get some money over here in this G League. And he could just focus on that. He don't have to go to class. He don't have to, be fooling around with that mess. And if you're the number one prospect, I think it's a no-brainer. Go ahead and work on your craft. You don't have to worry about the algebra class and history and all that stuff. George Washington was first president in college, just like he was in elementary school. Why you got to go to school for that? 2 + 2 is 4 at Pease Elementary, and 2 + 2 is 4 at Duke. I don't need to go back to do that again. I think it's a great move. What you?
I think it's a tremendous move.
There you go. Now,
I think the G League and the NBA and Adam Silver has made another great step towards something that should have been happening a long time ago. Like back in 2009, maybe I could have got some money. Anyway, man, it's hard not to hate on this stuff that happens now, but I guess you got to take some solace and say, hey, maybe I help forego this process. Maybe not forego, maybe to help this process along. Maybe, who knows? But $500,000 to sit out, to get stronger, to get better, to lift weights, to just improve your game and take the risk out of it. And the best part of it, you don't give any credence, any shine to the NCAA. I love that.
why is that a credence?
Huh?
Why is that a kudo?
Because I don't like the NCAA.
Why not?
Because they don't give players money like they should. It's a free institution.
You got some money. It costs to go to college, and that university paid for you to go to that university. You got paid $40,000 a semester, $60,000 a semester, depending on what school you're going. They gave you that money. They paid for your classes. They paid for your books. They paid for your meals in your dormitory. You got paid. And if you work the system correctly, not only did you get paid, you're going to leave with a degree. Why would you not like that?
$500,000, of course, we know after I don't even know what he's talking about. I didn't leave with nothing. I ain't got nothing. I ain't walked across no stage. They mailed me a piece of paper saying something with arts, bachelor's or something on it.
There
I
you
don't
go.
know what it was, but
So you didn't show up to the graduation ceremony. That's the college fault.
no. 2 + 2 is 4 over here than like it is over here, ain't it? So if I walk across stage, if I don't walk across stage, guess what?
Well, why you mad?
I'm not mad.
Okay.
I'm upset. Jalen.
Hey, man.
$500,000, like I said, after taxes and everything, you probably gonna come up with like $225, which is amazing. You won't get that going overseas and playing. Well, he would because he's highly touted. But you get to stay in the States. You get to stay with your mom and dad. They get to cook for you. You get to get better. I don't see anything wrong with this. The same thing Luka was
That's a good
doing.
move.
Same thing Luka was doing at 13.
Luka!
Sad thing he has to do it at 17 years old. Now they're going to be better and better players continuing in the league now. And if they can start doing this at an earlier age where these players can go pro at like 13, 14 years old. I'm not saying going pro as in, I mean practicing with pro players. Integrating with pro players. Not playing against you. I'm 13.
I know what you're saying, but
I'm just
I don't
saying,
want
work
I'm not
out
gonna
and
have my
learn.
13-year-old son hanging out with 25, 26-year-old guys.
Yeah, yes you will. You
No,
know
I'm
why?
not.
You know why you will?
Why?
Because you seeing where he's going. You around all the time. All he's doing is lifting weights and playing and learning how to be a NBA player and learning the physicality and stuff like that. He's
Like
not
Steven
going,
Jackson?
Yeah, like Steven Jackson. He's not going on road trips and stuff like this, Gibson. He's not doing this stuff to where you're not in his presence. It's just he's just acclimating quicker, Gibson. You got to get acclimated with the league before you're going to be good in the league. Get acclimated with these type of players before you get good with these.
Now, I like this move, D, because these guys don't need to waste their time going to college.
That's a fact.
They don't need to waste time going to college. Go ahead and get your money and get going. Now, that's the first reason why I like it. The second reason why I like it is going to make college basketball more equal. The parity is going to be there now. You're not going to have one team stacked with all the best players. All the best players are gone. They're going to the G League, and the rules are going to change. They're going to be gone to the NBA. So now your college teams are going to be full of guys fighting to make it to the NBA. The parity is going to be there. Texas A&M is going to be just as good as Duke.
At what?
At basketball.
That doesn't make any sense, Gibson. But
Did you hear what I
let's
said?
go with that.
The best players are going to be gone to the G League and to the NBA.
Well-
So all that's left is 3-star and 2-star prospects.
All that's left is white kids. That's what you're gonna say. Man, listen, Gibson. It's gonna be the same in college basketball because when you're giving away something for free and you disguise it as something else, people are gonna come. Oh, you get your diploma, you get to eat in the cafeteria for free. Oh, you get free books, you get this for free, you get this for.
That's what a scholarship means.
Okay, so listen, when you get stuff for free, people in poverty, people that are in stricken areas, they're gonna take your free stuff. Which a scholarship is great.
There you go.
It's great,
Okay, there you go.
but not over $500,000.
But he don't need a scholarship
He don't need a scholarship. Why don't nobody need a scholarship? No,
because he gonna go right to the pros.
Yeah, for sure. He don't.
So
need
he don't
nothing.
need no scholarship.
A lot of kids don't need a scholarship.
I wouldn't go that far.
They not gonna hire you no way, Gibson. You got a degree. When's the last time you used your degree? All right, I'll wait. I got a degree. When the last time I went use my degree? Okay, I'll wait. Hey man, when you use your degree? He told me to wait.
He told you to wait.
You can always go get your degree
No,
later,
man,
Gibson.
I'm not going that way. These top tier athletes that can go straight to the pros, but the league is holding them back, they need to go ahead and do what he's doing. Go to the G League. Go ahead and get paid and get up out of here. But if you're a B or a C player, you need to go to college. Why? Because number one, the probability of you making it to the league, kind of slim and none. But
Slim and none.
the second reason why you should go is because they're going to pay for your education. Now you can take that education and you can do something with it. Since you went to Duke, Texas A&M, Clemson, Alabama, Duke, wherever you went to school, you can take that and say, hey, listen, here's my degree. Give me an opportunity at a nice job. And guess what? They're going to give you an opportunity. But if you don't have a degree, you're not going to get an opportunity. So yeah, those B and C players, they need to go to college. And they need to take advantage of the scholarship. And it's going to be a plethora of scholarships because those A players are gone. They went to the G League.
Hey man, if they offer you a scholarship, say no.
Oh my goodness.
Say no, don't take the scholarship, man. Because then when you take that scholarship, it takes away so much stuff, so much other stuff. So when you go in college, make sure you got a source of income. Don't take their money. Go get you, as you playing basketball, you have a lot of time on your hands, man. Go out there and develop a business. Make some money so when you get out of college.
How you going to know how to develop a business?
Your daddy. Say something now. What you going to say?
Who you talking to? The inner city kids?
Whoever, Gibson. You can.
The inner city kids don't have no daddy. Who you gonna call? Who she gonna call? Go to college. Don't get me on the baby mamas now. We're going to have a segment on baby.
Oh, Jalen Green. I wonder how many kids. I know there's 2 of them like him so far.
I'm glad he made that move.
All right, what we got? Go. What we got? What we got now?
And get Ovar out of there.
Au revoir.
Holla at you.
What we got?
A year off.
A year off. After a year off, Gibson Gronk is back.
Oh,
The
man.
Patriots trade Rob Gronkowski to the Bucs for a 4th round pick.
A 4th round pick. A 4th round pick.
He said he feels better than ever, Gibson. He's been off for about 13 months now since he last played football, passed his physical already. He said he's ready to go, Gibson. Well, not him. He didn't say this. His agent, Drew Rosenhaus, said he's ready to go.
Okay, so now he goes. I see what Uncle Tom Brady is doing. He finna go get the old Patriots and bring over to the new Patriots.
He going to get the old troops. Y'all need is Judy Edelman.
Woo! I see what he doing.
He got his number 1 receiver back, Gibbs.
That's a good move for the Buccaneers. That's a good move.
I thought they had Jordan Howard over there, but I could be mistaken. But yeah, you continue to make Tom comfortable. The Buccaneers, I like it. Continue to make Tom comfortable.
Well, this is what I do know about Tom Brady. He's not gonna hold the ball past 2 seconds. They don't have offensive line anyway, so it's gonna play right into his scheme of things. So, you know, he needs to throw it down to Gronkowski. And he trusts Gronkowski. They play together. It's a good move. I like it.
I think that's the one thing that has to be different for the Buccaneers. You got some weapons out there that you need, Tom. You're gonna need that 2 and 3 seconds to get the ball downfield to the long
That's correct.
passes. So
Mike Evans?
I feel like if you bring in Gronkowski to be your security blanket, and you got a good running back, you doink and dink, and then 2 or 3, 4 times in a game, you going over the top. I think it's a nice move for the Patriots.
It's nice. That's
For-
Patriots.
For the Patriots too, Gibson.
That wasn't a nice move. He was retired.
You got a free 4th round draft pick for a player that wasn't gonna play again. That's a beautiful move for the Patriots to get a 4th round pick for nothing. You created something out of nothing. I bet Belichick called, hey man, you wanna play again? You wanna play with Tom? Oh, even if you're not, we're gonna trade you. We're gonna trade you. They got some value out of a pick that they would have never got value for. That's Bill Belichick at his finest, Gibbs.
It's hard for 4th rounders to make it. But they have done it before, but it's hard.
But a 4th rounder can do way more than a person that just here, just on the books.
Tom Brady went in the 6th.
199. I like the move, man.
I like it.
I like NFL right now, man. They're kind of like the NFL. They making moves. They're staying relevant over the off season. They usually don't like a lot of noise. That ain't football
Well, the
noise.
draft is coming up,
This weekend,
and they're going to do it virtually. Nobody's going to be there.
virtually impossible to make the damn NFL, Gibson. Dang, they're impossible to make the NFL. So all the kids out there that's gonna make it this past weekend, congratulations, man. But as far as Drew Rosenhaus, man, over the summer, you had over $1 billion in contracts. He made his players over $1 billion in contracts, and now he just adds 9 more to it.
That's a nice thing to put on your resume.
With Gronkowski making this, he still owed $1 million, 1 year, $9 million left on his contract. So, like it or love it, give good
I love
move.
it. It's a good move. But I like it for the Buccaneers.
For the Buccaneers.
Yeah, I like it for the Buccaneers.
Buccaneers. All right,
A year off.
a year off. Let's get to it. What we got next, Gibson?
For the right price.
For the right price. For the right price.
You can get a lot of stuff for the right price.
The Seahawks GM says the door isn't closed on
Jadavion. The Javion.
Jadavion Clowney. I wonder what his mama was thinking when she made his name. It's a cool name, pretty cool name. All right.
I like how you got out of there. While you were singing and jumped right out. He was sinking and he popped right out and landed on his feet. That's good, man.
Hey, man, let me tell you about this.
Because if you would Skip Bayless, cut, go to break, and Skip would not be sitting there when we came back. Shannon Sharp be sitting there by himself, saying, I got the show from here on out. Oh, man. Okay. So, Clowney,
He looking for a team, man.
man, he need to go back to Houston and stop playing.
They don't want him. They already got somebody over there.
No, they don't.
I told you they had Captain America. As long as they had Captain America with the Houston stop.
Man, he is on his way out.
The Seahawks said the door is not closed. You know what that means?
It's
kids?
still open.
You know what that means? You come in
You can come in,
for the right price.
but you might not stay.
Yeah, for the right price. Davion is look. Mr. Clowney is looking for $21 million. Well, at the beginning, he was looking for 21. Now, he done skimmed that down to about 17, 18 million a year. What you giving him, Gibson? Because he's getting nowhere close to that.
I'm gonna give him a bus ride back to Houston. I'm gonna give him a bus ticket back to Houston. He needs to go back to Houston and finish what he started.
Nobody likes O'Brien. I don't know why you think that somebody's going to go back to
O'Brien is supposed to be up out of there. This is last year. He's gonna get fired at the end of this year. Watson is gonna say, you know what? Enough is enough.
Watson going to put him out of town?
It's either me or it's O'Brien.
Seahawks, GM.
What about it?
Seahawks.
We talking about Houston right now.
No, that's the problem when we need to talk about the Seahawks.
Why are we talking about the Seahawks? We're talking about Clowney. And Clowney needs to go back to Houston.
Why, Gibson? What's the point of him going back to somewhere he already went? They ain't talking about Clowney. If they wanted him, they would have picked him up already, Gibson. Talking about somebody that say, hey, we still want you. Not somebody that got rid of you already. We ain't talking about your ex-girl. We talking about the one you with now. She might say, this door's still open. You ain't got to leave her.
She said the door is still open.
Yeah, so why you thinking about the...
You know what that means? You can come in, but you might not be staying. It ain't gonna work.
It's over with. They want
Clowney needs to focus on playing football. See, when you gotta beg somebody for money, that means you're not doing nothing.
I mean, they don't want you.
See, that's what it means. And if they don't want you, that means you ain't doing nothing. If I gotta beg you for the money, your play should say, you know what? Pay that man.
He had a pretty good season last year, though.
And guess what? Now he want too much. He had one season. Clowney been in the league 4 or 5 years. He had 2 good seasons. That's why they don't want to pay him.
Injury prone.
Injury prone, and he only had 2 good seasons out of 5 years. That you're not gonna get paid like that. You got to come in and year out, putting up numbers. Then the people gonna say, you know what? Pay that man.
I don't believe that at all. Well, I do believe that, what he's talking about, that you have to have some years, some good years, but it doesn't, no, I don't believe that you have to have some good years. That's what I disagree on. I believe, what was your first statement that you said at first? You don't have to play good in the NFL to get paid. What is he talking about? He's got to be a quarterback. And if he was a quarterback...
It's only 32 quarterbacks.
It's only 32
Everybody else got to play
It's
too.
only 32 people at his position. I mean, it's only same people at amount of his position too. I'm just saying, Gibbs, like, you're not gonna get paid.
Well, how you gonna get paid?
$21 million a year. To
How you
go
gonna get
say,
paid?
Be a quarterback.
It's only 32. They already got 32, so now what you gonna do?
Be witty. Can't change that, huh?
He's stuck.
Yeah, and that's where he is right now. He's in a bad place to where he just needs to go hide somewhere until after the draft, where teams are gonna. Nobody's gonna. It's already late. You got.
He need to go and start playing. Put up the numbers.
He can't do nothing right now. He can't sign with nobody. You just have to go tuck yourself away until after the draft, when everybody pick and choose who they got, and then see where it falls after that. Do you think you gonna get $21 million in this economy?
I know he's not going to get $21 million. But what he needs to do is keep his mouth shut and get back out on the field and put up the numbers.
Don't have a team to play for, Gibbs. How much you gonna play for? He's
still on that team.
No, he's not. He's a free agent, looking for a team, looking for $16, $17 million a year, Gibson.
Come on back to Houston. I'll give you $12 million a year with incentives. I'm the GM now.
Why you gonna give him $12 million, Gibson? What's the point of giving him $12 million to do what, Gibson? To come in and do what to y'all franchise? Because y'all don't have nobody to throw the ball to or run the ball. You just have a quarterback, Gibson. Yes, you do.
I don't know why you're saying that.
It's the truth. But
We
anyway,
got Deshaun Watson at quarterback. We just picked up a wide receiver, a running back that used to be pretty good from the Cardinals. And we got Captain America on the defense.
so you got a running back that hasn't started and did anything in 2 years. You have Captain America that been injury prone over the last 2 years, and you have a great quarterback. That's what you have. Right
So
now.
2 out of 3 is what you're saying.
No, I said you have you got 1 out of 3.
Oh, 1 out of 3.
Mm-hmm.
You passing on my running back.
You passing on your
and
running
you
back.
passing on Captain America.
You passing on your own running back. Y'all don't have nothing. Johnson from the Cardinals can't play basketball or football or any other sport. He didn't play for 2 years because he broke his wrist.
Here we go with the backhand slaps.
Broke his wrist? How do you break your wrist and don't play for 2 years? What we got, Gibson?
Cover me.
Cover me.
Did I tell you that my boy won the horse contest?
Yeah, we talked about that last
Okay, I
week.
just wanted to make sure.
Lamar Jackson is now the new cover of NFL 21. Any concerns over the Madden curse? You know what Madden is, Gibson?
Yeah, I know what Madden is, and I know what the Madden curse is.
Okay.
And I don't believe in the Madden curse.
Okay, last year, who was the Madden cover? Our boy Mahomes.
Patrick,
And what did he do?
Super Bowl champion, MVP, got paid. So Lamar is saying,
He ain't worried about no curse. He
it's
wanted
my
me-
turn.
It's my turn. I'm going to do the same thing Patrick Mahomes is doing. Is this a good pick for the NFL? For their Madden cover, Gibson?
Mm-hmm. He's the most exciting player in football.
You believe that?
He's the most exciting player in football. And they got him on the cover. Yes, good pick.
You
It's
play
a good
Madden?
move.
You play Madden?
Mm-mm.
I don't play Madden either. Y'all guys out there play Madden? Let me know how he is on Madden. I don't know. But I know.
I don't play games. They kicked me out of elementary school because I wouldn't go to recess.
I don't know how good he is in Madden, but I know on the football field he's amazing. He's well deserving of this award or this accomplishment, however y'all want to put it. To be the cover of Madden is a big, big accomplishment.
I wonder if when he plays Madden, if he chooses himself as a
Who
quarterback.
else would he choose?
Brady,
Well,
Aaron Rodgers,
Mm.
Russell Wilson,
Mm.
Carson Wentz.
Carson who?
Carson Wentz from the Philadelphia Eagles. You know who I'm talking about.
Don't ever put a Philadelphia Eagle in front of a Cowboy. You say Dak before you say him, man. Anyway, having the EA Sports, man, continue to make good games, man. I remember y'all put me in a game. I still ain't got paid for that though. I'm wondering when my check gonna come. But it's exciting to go on the video game and play as yourself. I didn't have Davis on the bottom, but I had number 31. I was playing with myself. I couldn't shoot, couldn't pass, couldn't dribble. Yeah, they had it about right. They do pretty good on how you really play in life. I wasn't good at all this. But I could dunk. They had me on there dunking, Gibson.
That's not true. You can shoot.
Not back then when the game came out. I went to college, couldn't shoot.
Well, when did you learn to shoot?
Overseas. Well, all the skilled people learn to play. Skill set came overseas, from overseas, Gibson.
Really?
Athleticism is from the U.S. Hey, Lamar, send me a game. Email address on the bottom, man. Get at me, man. Give me a new game. Send me a PlayStation 2 so I can play it in. Send me a TV so I can play it on. Coronavirus hurting us, man.
Hurting, man. Can't get out.
Can't get out of this, man. Congratulations again, man.
Cover me.
What we got next, Gibson?
Let's go with called off.
Called off. UFC has called off another 5 events. Gibson.
They got to.
I thought he was full head of steam.
Man, you can't be full head of steam with no fans.
Fight Island. I thought it was gonna be everything. Gibson, what's going on with the UFC canceling everything, Gibson?
You can't have a sporting event with no fans. That's
fans.
impossible.
What we got, Gibson? They opened back up the world. He done canceled these events for March 21st, March 28th, April 11th, April 25th, May 2nd, May 9th, and May the 16th. All are canceled, Gibson. So that means no Nunez, no Tony Ferguson. What we gonna do, Gibson? What we got? What's next up for the UFC?
You gotta wait it out. I mean, there's no sporting events going on. You gotta wait it out. Baseball said they're gonna come back, but they can't override the federal government.
You can't. Vegas has been shut down. Casinos have been closed.
There you go.
I would never think that Vegas would ever shut down for anything.
The coronavirus is serious.
The coronavirus is undefeated. Coronavirus is like Father Time. Not really. There's some people that survived this. We need to put more out there.
Yeah.
People have survived this, people. Not as bad as it seems, but it's killing Dana White right now, man. He's been shut out for about a month now. It's been about a month since we've seen Sanyu fight. I think he was the last fight that we seen.
And that Asian girl,
Mm-hmm.
she was putting it on that one girl.
Like you said, hold tight, Dana. You know what you got in your product. Your product is amazing. So when you give it to us again, we're going to all be clamoring for it.
I don't understand why people are just so money hungry that they're really willing to risk lives. I don't understand that.
Cause Gibson, your next dollar got to come. Right?
Yeah, but if you hold an event and then somebody dies at your event,
It's not your fault anyway.
it's your fault because you opened up the venue.
Yeah, it's your fault, but they can't prove that it's your fault. He got millions of dollars to fight lawyers, so it's all right. He cool with that.
If you got $1 million to fight lawyers, just sit back and relax. Take that money and live on it. Don't be paying lawyers.
I get that.
Ufa man needs to sit down somewhere.
Who?
Zufa.
Zuffa. I think Zuffa is the one that was the smart one that told him to, hey, calm down. We're just gonna wait this out and we'll pick it up later.
Billionaires. They know how to make good decisions.
I think they made that good decision when he was talking about the Fight Island and all this other stuff. I just think Dana White needs to just. I don't hear boxing out there saying, hey, we're gonna fight. Those commissions, I haven't heard anyone saying boxing is trying to rush
They
back.
wasn't fighting anyway. Even when it was open, it wasn't fighting.
No good fights anywhere.
Boxers only fight once a year. They wasn't gonna fight no way. That's why the UFC took over.
I don't know, UFC man. Y'all might need to hold some tryouts. A lot of y'all big names don't want to fight right now. So I think that's one big thing. I think Dana White wants to fight, but his big names continue to pull out of the fights. Amanda Nunez, she pulled out of her fight. Other guys pulled out of their fight because they were scared of the corona or either they had the corona. So yeah, you can't fight because your fighters don't want to fight. They don't feel comfortable, Dana, because you're rushing into something.
But the athletes don't have to worry about the coronavirus. If they get it, no big deal. Because they're in good shape. They got a good immune system. They're going to shake that off.
But their families could get it.
Well, I mean, quarantine.
After I win my fight, you got to go quarantine for a couple of days. I guess what you got to do anyway, right?
They got the money. It's no big deal. But you don't have no fans. Can you play a big event in front of no fans? It's hard to get up for that. Because the fans are what make the player.
I don't think it's hard to get up for a UFC fight. Maybe basketball or football or something. Maybe not even. Well, yeah, because look, Gibson, I don't care who watching. You punch me in my face, guess what? I'm going to try to defend my life. It don't matter who around or what. A fight's going to be a fight whether somebody's watching it or not. Yeah, now, if you got some fans cheering your name, it might give you a little bit more energy, but I promise you can get all the energy you want when somebody hits you in your nose and your head go back like that. You ever been hitting your head and your head go back like that? Your nose start watering up?
I never had that experience.
I've been hitting my nose because I was going like that. I was saying yes. He didn't even ask me a question.
So when Altuve gets up to bat, and they say, Altuve, you don't think that, encourages him, motivates him?
No, because it doesn't matter after that. You don't need no fans for him, Altuve. He want to hear that drum in the back to help him cheat to hit.
Oh, here we go with that mess,
Boom,
man.
boom. Better for him
Oh,
not to have
man.
no.
Okay, so yeah, the UFC is canceling some events.
Hey Dana, get it together, man. Let us
Get
know.
it together, Dana.
Let us know when we really can anticipate a fight from you guys. Let us
August.
know who it's gonna be.
September, August, somewhere around in there, man.
Shout out to Tony. We're gonna go into Tony Ferguson right now, man. I want to talk about Tony Ferguson. You don't like this guy for some reason. You don't think he's
No,
a
no,
really
I
good
like
fighter.
Tony Ferguson.
But after his fight was canceled, he did something crazy. He still made weight. He dropped 21 pounds, I believe, 20-something odd pounds, and made weight. Just to prove to you guys that he's in this for the long haul. What do you feel about athletes? What do you think about this move? About cutting weight, you don't have when your fight is canceled. What does it show?
I don't care what he did. I mean, that don't mean nothing. He was already training.
Cutting weight
He
to
ain't
me,
done nothing. He ain't done nothing.
cutting weight to me, man, is something that's hard. If you ever had to cut weight, 21 pounds in a day or 2 days,
That's dangerous.
It is extremely dangerous. That's why I give him kudos in doing this, man. People that can cut weight that quick, it's a science.
These
behind
guys
it.
need to fight at their natural weight, man. Whatever weight you walking around, I'm at 190, 195 walking around. That's where I need to be fighting. I don't need to try to cut weight to, I'm 190, I need to cut down to 175. What is that?
Because that's your natural weight.
I need to
You
fight
are-
at my natural weight.
You natural right now?
This is my natural weight, 195, 190. I fluctuate between there. That's where I need to be fighting.
I don't know, Gibson. I don't know. You go over there and 195, Gibson. You might get beat up. That's heavyweight, Gibson.
No.
Heavyweights.
Then I got to cut weight down to 175, 170. I don't believe in that.
Yeah.
Just fight at your natural weight. You won't never have to worry about it.
Tony Ferguson. I'm starting to learn a lot about you, man. You got some cojones on you, man. You train like it. You train every day like it's a fight every day. I like that about you. But I'm looking forward to seeing you compete, man. I know we can't do anything about what happened this last fight. You just got to chalk it up to the game. But it just put more onus on the last fights that you were supposed to have and you didn't come through because you were hurt and stuff like that. So I think you needed to do this to show people that you're serious again, to show people that you're not injury prone, that you can come through with a fight and it wasn't your fault this time. After tripping over a wire and not letting us see the first fight between you and Khabib because you tripped over a wire on the ground. Yeah. Hey. You're impressing a lot of people out there, man, from Navy SEALs to myself. So continue the good work, Tony Ferguson. You're not impressing him, though. You got to do a little bit more work.
Yeah, you're going to fight a big fight and win it. He good at the elementary level, but when he get up to the high school level, he don't win those fights.
He going to take down Justin Gaethje. He never been beat, Gibson. He's a champ right now, so. Oh, Gibson, the golden years. We're talking about Draymond Green, your favorite person in the NBA. Had a recent interview, and he talked about Kevin Durant. And we all know about what happened between Kevin Durant and Draymond Green their last year with the Warriors. They got into it. Draymond called Kevin Durant a little B. He likes to use that B word a lot. And he's just basically saying there was an elephant in the room when Kevin Durant was around just because of his contract situation. He signed a 1-year deal going into the year before he left, and everybody kept asking about it, and he wanted to know, hey, what we needed to do. And now that's why he's saying the problem was with him and Kevin Durant, the elephant in the room. He wanted to address things, and Kevin Durant didn't want to address them. How do you feel about Draymond Green?
Draymond Green needs to stay in his place. What Kevin Durant is doing don't have nothing to do with him. What you worried about Kevin Durant for? You need to worry about yourself.
They keep asking me all these questions every day in practice.
Go ask Kevin Durant. My name is Draymond Green. If you got a question for Draymond Green, ask me that. If you got a question for Kevin Durant, go ask him that.
You might be worse than Krause, Draymond Green. You broke up the best team in basketball because you scared to go ask Kevin Durant. You got into it with your best player and broke up a dynasty, something that was, oh my God, all of y'all are in y'all primes. What I think it was it was KD, Steph, and it was Draymond, Steph, and Clay.
And I understand what's wrong with Draymond Green, but he needs to mature up out of that and grow up and build and become a professional.
It was 3. It's always 3. It can't be 4, Gibson. It was 3.
They didn't need Kevin Durant, and he's jealous that Kevin Durant came to that team.
They didn't need Draymond Green.
When
they got Kevin Durant, they didn't need Draymond Green.
Green was already there.
They didn't need him at this point. They needed Draymond when Kevin Durant wasn't there. Now Draymond, you're not needed at this point. So you kind of feel some type of way.
Yeah, that's why he feels that way.
Yeah.
So as he's saying, hey, listen, I'm a Golden State Warrior.
Mm-hmm.
I won
through and through.
I won 2 championships.
Lost one.
And I don't need KD here. So why are you here? So KD comes to the team. Now we don't need Draymond because we got Clay, we got Steph, and we got Durant. So like you're saying, Draymond is odd man out, and he's jealous. He's sulking, and he's causing a big stir. And KD left. Because KD is the elephant in the room. He can do what he wants to do. Draymond can't do what he wants to do. If Draymond leave this team, he's not going to get another contract.
That's a big fact.
That's big facts. He's not going to get another contract because nobody wants to put up with this foolishness. Now, Golden State need him now, so they can't get rid of him.
Now he's back in the position he want to be. He signed a $100 million contract when he was trying to sign a $190 million contract. But now they see him. Once Durant was there, it was all fun and games until you see, like, hold on, man, my services might not be needed here
And see,
anymore.
this is how I feel about it. I don't understand why these pro athletes don't tell Draymond Green, keep his mouth shut or I'm going to do something to you.
It ain't like back in the day. You think he would have said this stuff to Charles Oakley?
He would never say that to Charles Oakley.
Anthony Mason?
Not a word. He wouldn't even say it to Bill Laimbeer. I'm saying, you got money. KD got money. And this dude over here talking trash to me. I'm going to say, listen, Draymond, you need to keep your mouth shut. Don't even say my name in your dreams. If somebody asks you a question about me, don't even open your mouth to answer it. Just bypass that. Because if you keep on messing with me, I'm going to do something to you. I got money.
You can make things happen?
He go outside and trip over a wire. Then they say, hey, KD, what happened to Draymond? I don't know what happened to him.
Go ask Draymond Green. Go ask him.
There you go. Go ask Draymond. I think he tripped over. Go ask Draymond. My name is KD. You got a question to KD? You ask me. You got a question about Draymond? You go ask him. Draymond, what happened? I tripped over a wire outside.
Yeah, I don't know. And
Man,
I was
I
really
don't
thinking about
understand
this,
that.
but between Krause and Draymond, who broke up the best dynasties? Because y'all's inaction, y'all inability
To solve problems.
to solve problems and communicate like grown men instead of calling somebody the B word all the time. Come on, man. Draymond, you did that. But you got $100 million after it. So what can we say?
Kanye West, he told Jay-Z, don't send no goons after me. Because Kanye West knew.
And he said the wrong
Jay-Z
thing.
had already told him, keep on. I'm going to do something to you.
Draymond, I know you got money. Don't do nothing to me. Don't do nothing to me.
Kevin Gates was on stage doing a concert, and he was talking to this girl, and the boy, the boyfriend got mad and tried to grab Kevin Gates. Kevin Gates backed up, and then the goons got that dude.
Kevin Gates, some girl, he was singing a song and some girl was grabbing on him and he kicked the girl in the chest.
See?
And then had to there say, don't touch my stuff. No, I don't be kicking nobody, man.
I'm on stage performing. Don't grab me and pull me over. I might hurt myself, and then I can't perform. If I can't perform, I can't get paid. If I can't get paid, I can't live my life. Yeah. Right in the chest.
Went to jail for a year or something for that.
Well,
And he got to pay now.
that's why now the goon's gonna do something to you.
Not a goon.
Not him.
Hey man, Draymond, nobody likes you, buddy. You got kind of have a heel sort of, what's that when you forgot the word? But your persona is a heel right now, buddy.
Yeah,
a lot of
keep
people
your
don't
mouth
like
shut,
you.
man.
You come on, man. Because we seen what you were over this past season. You was a triple single, buddy. About 4 points, 6 rebounds when you did play. About 2, 4 assists. Come on, man. You ain't good by yourself.
There you go. That's big facts.